And I'm back. Hey, it's Ollie again. Um, Talking about a seventh victim. This one I have kind of less to say about it, but still Val Lewton, still part of the double feature. Directed by Mark Robson, who, actually I did not really look up who directed, uh, what else Jacques Tourneur did. So let me get on some of this. So first off, Mark Robson. Uh, Isle of Dead. Okay. Valley of the Dolls. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've heard of Bedlam. I haven't seen Bedlam. Earthquake. All right, all right. Um, any others that I kind of just figured out? No, no. Okay. All right. No, still interested. But real quickly, let me see something here. I walked with a zombie, Jacques Donnet. Oh yeah, he directed Cat People, Curse of the Demon, Leopard Man, Comedy of Terrors, Flame of the Arrow. Okay, 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 okay. He directed a lot more. Okay, apologies in my uh, I watched the zombie review for not mentioning the other movies he did. Um, but anyway, this one's much more detective. Like it's a horror noir, more so, more noir than anything, which I liked. It's not what I expected, honestly. It's definitely a weird, like, switch over from zombie to this. Uh, so this girl comes to New York to try and find her sister who went missing, um, and through the slight detective work, through help of two other guys. Um, One of who's her sister's married to, and then they fall in love too. So of course they do. But the point, sort of, we'll get to that. Actually, it kind of is the point. This is the same issue with I was talking about it now. The same issue with a zombie, the lead character and the lead guy, or one of the lead guys, falls in love way too easily. And even though I feel like they probably could have excised that, because instead at the very end, it's like, oh, I fell in love. He's like, okay, that doesn't change anything. Well, who cares? Like they just repeat the same plot point of like, yeah, you're married. I'm not going to do anything. It's like, okay, whatever then. Um, but either which way, uh, no one knows where this girl's sister is. They don't like Jacqueline. They don't know where to find her. Um, the main girl, Mary, I believe. Yes, yeah. Let me make sure the name's not in the. So I believe it's Mary. Mary. Um, yeah. She's seeing all these strange people around, seeing all these strange symbols, trying to investigate, and spoilers for a movie released in 43. Um, Turns out her sister got embroiled with devil worshippers. And part of doing that is dying, but not quite dying. I'm not really sure on the specifics because like they kind of they don't say like she'll die if she drinks like this poison, but like is she gonna be dead? Does everyone in the group do this? And like they just come back, or just because she kept talking about suicide, she has to do this, versus like someone else talking about cheating on the husband and they have to do that. I don't know. I'm not part of that group. I can't say. That wasn't really verified. This is one that I feel like it could have both been shorter and longer. Shorter in that some of the detective work was a little bit repetitive, like meaning that they find Jacqueline a couple times and then she disappears, and then they find her again and then she disappears again, and then it's like okay, sure, just tighten that up a bit. But also, it really gets going at the end, and then it ends like, okay, I feel like there could have been more, like delving into the devil people, but whatever. Um, I will say, much like I watched with the zombie, this one's more known for one scene, um, and a lesser known. Um, there's a bit where Jacqueline's talking to this other like side character, like side character about death, and like the woman's like, oh, I'm just gonna party and do whatever I want to die, blah 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 blah. And Jacqueline's giving more poetic, like, well, you will do it and you will die and blah blah blah. Like that piece of dialogue, I'm not doing it correctly, but that piece of dialogue is known. Like it is definitely shown. I think it was shown in maybe a clip of the early parts of the documentary Nightmares in Red, White, and Blue. I may be wrong on that one, but I'm pretty sure they showed that part. If not, then it may be tied with something else. Like I've seen that clip before. I watched a lot of horror documentaries, like especially classic ones. So ones on classic films. So it's sometimes it blurs a little. But this one was more interesting. It's more noir for sure, with a little bit of horror. But like the horror comes more in terms of like her being Jacqueline being chased down by the cult group. So you're gonna if you're not gonna do it, we're gonna do it for you. I'm not. That part was a little shaky too. I would say I definitely liked I Watched with a Zombie a lot more. That one stayed with me. That one I do like. This one stays with you, but it's more thought provoking, I would say. Um, More interesting. Um, yeah, I don't know how they work as a double feature, honestly. Um, I feel like Seventh Victim, honestly, feels more like a better double feature with Dracula's daughter. Especially in terms of like wanting to die and stuff like that, and the lead woman looking somewhat similar. Um, yeah, I feel like that fits like it's different groups because RKO is Seventh Victim, Dracula's Daughter is Universal. Fair enough, but I feel like those are different. Like work well enough. Like I Worked with a Zombie worked well with like probably like White Zombie or like I said with uh Iron and Lost Souls. Like you can mix and match. I think Iron and Lost Souls is RKO as well, so maybe not. What was Iron and Lost Souls? Um, mm, mm, 1932. Production. Paramount. Okay. Well, there we go. Paramount. Um, yeah, I liked both. I would definitely revisit Zombie probably before Victim, but I may watch Victim with like someone who likes more of who does like noir and does like those kind of movies. Um, I mean, personally, I would go back to Zombie, especially come October. Um, yeah, both good. Uh, Till next time, remember, please like, comment, subscribe, share, notification bell, all of that. Till next time.